Alright everyone, so if you don't remember, I reviewed Gypsy Avenger a couple weeks back, but skip Gypsy Avenger. I got this in the mail. Knifehead and Trespass. But listen, they are not from NECA because the NECA ones on eBay were too expensive for my grandma to give me. So there's a line that I've never seen before, and they're these kind of. They're hard plastic. And while I was in a call with my grandma, telling her to come over, Trespasser's arm broke. So see this? That is not supposed to move. So, basically, this is not, his arm is not supposed to move. And I think it's because of these little arms, because they can't move, but this bottom arm can. You can rotate it. And the tail cannot move, but the legs can, and the head. Yeah, so, yeah. And it looks so close to a NECA figure that I cannot even say that it does not look good. But I also got Knifehead, which is much smaller and has better articulation. Let me show you. So, get Trespasser out of the way real quick. Alright, just stand him up in the back here. Alright, there we go. Now he will stand. Fine. Yeah, and they were, they baited me into thinking these were NECA. I thought the NECA ones would be cheaper and would arrive sooner on eBay, but they didn't. But they were more expensive, but they would have arrived sooner. So no head, no articulation at the head, and at the tail, but there is some at the arm. And then some at the mini arm, the small arms, the legs, and none at the head, as I already said. Look at that. It looks so much like a NECA figure that I cannot say I don't like it. And besides, I'm a grateful child. And besides, the Lord wants us to be grateful of what we get. So yeah, but yeah, these are the only 3 kaiju figures Pacific Rim figures I have already. You're from Pacific Rim Uprising. Yeah. Get him! With all that aside, these figures I can say are good. The Trespasser, I would say decent because arms cannot move. I love the shells, except this is a little too silver. And I love the T-Rex-like arms. Honestly, if I would rate these out of 1 out of 10, Knifehead would be over Trespasser. He has a 9. He has a 9. He will get a 9. Trespasser would probably just get an 8 because of this. This is not supposed to move, but it popped off when I was playing around with it. I was doing this. I was just trying to... Exactly, you just saw what happened. I was just trying to move this while I was on the phone with my grandma, telling her to come over to see them, and then this just happens. it pops off while I'm trying to straighten it up. On the side note, their hands are a little bit too big. Look at this. Their hands are so huge. But like trespassers, look at these. These are a giant's hands. I feel like you could just easily kill Knifehead in one shot if I did a toy battle. But I feel like Knifehead would be bigger if it was an actual movie. If it was the actual movie and he fought, I feel like he could just strike the head and then stab Trespasser like da. Oh, there it goes again. That looks so weird, Trespasser without his other arm. And he's hollow on the inside. They're hollow on the inside. See, look how hollow they are on these. But yeah. Yeah. And look at his kneecaps. They literally look like Godzilla's. While Knifehead's looks a little like Godzilla's, but not completely. Anyways. Yeah, there's not a lot to say about this. I'm just gonna have fun. And I have a Gypsy Danger, which is coming too, so that will be 4 kaijus. And tell me, why does people not like Pacific Rim that much? It's such a good movie. If you're one of those Pacific Rim haters, or like, you know, just that one kid who doesn't like the movie, I'm gonna come for you. This movie is literally insane. Time to go and complain to myself about why people don't like the movie. Like and subscribe.